Okay, this is my 5th match of the Rotisserie draft. I'm against Colonel. I'm gonna mulligan this hand. This looks a lot better. They are playing Jeskai, just Jeskai stuff, I believe. The classic. Yeah, looks pretty normal. This is definitely a keep. I almost want to pitch this mountain. I think it's either the mountain or the larcenist, but they don't have a ton of removals, but they have a lot of powerful creatures, so I really like larcenist. I'm on the draw. I think I can afford to pitch this. And if this Tamiyo gets going, we can do a lot of work with it. I have a Triumph. Alright, so they have good mana. Ajani. Okay, Ajani's a bit of an issue, but it's not the biggest issue. Frog is good. Frog's not actually great into Ajani. I'm actually kind of tempted to play Rona because it just blocks a lot better. But if they attack with the cat, I don't think I'd block anyway, because then if they have a red permanent, they could just kill Rona, and I don't have an answer to an Ajani Planeswalker right now, only a creature. I'm definitely going to attack with Tamiyo. I think I'm just going to play a Rona here, because I want to make sure I hit a land drop next turn. It could potentially help me flip Tamiyo. There's a lot of things that could happen here. What am I worried about? They have Flage, which is very good. They have Brutal Cathar. Oh, called it. That kind of sucks. We do have Viconia to get rid of it, so not going to be an issue for some time. Harvester will be nice. Activate Rona, see if I can hit a land. Nope. I think I pitched Crucius because I have no red mana. I think I just cracked the... I could play the Frog instead, which actually will be able to get flying next turn. So I think I'm just going to play this and accept that I don't have a land this turn. Don't have to Viconia until I'm actually worried about Flage transforming or escaping, which I'm not going to be for probably a couple turns. I said they don't have a ton of removal with this, so they have Flage, Brutal Cathar, Shove Aside, Get Lost, and Lightning Helix. So they have 5 removal spells, and I think Brutal Cathar. I mean, it counts, but it kind of counts. I guess they have Wandering Emperor as well. Alright, Cycle of Timeless Dragon. Oh, more hits for Viconia. This card's getting better every second. See, if they have an answer to the Frog, that's kind of unfortunate, but if they do, I wouldn't expect them to just pass here. Alright, drew the land. That's big. They do have no more lies, so it might just be a counterspell. So what I think I want to do here is activate Rona, jump the Frog, attack, If they kill it, I'll play Viconia and exile Timeless Dragon. And if they don't, I'll probably still cast Viconia, but I want to see what they do first. Drew a Xander's Lounge. I really want to have Larcenist available in case something gets out. I think I just pitched the Xander's Lounge, honestly. Activate this. Don't have red mana anymore, but with Crucius gone, I only have one more red card in the deck, and with a Looter in play, it's not as important. Alright, it got in. They didn't have a removal spell. But they're getting priority, so they have something. I think I'm just going to play Undercity Sewers and pass here. At this point, I don't need more lands. It could be Helix. This is going to let them escape the time, or eternalize the Timeless Dragon, which I'd probably just end up dismembering. But if they do that and tap out, I think that's okay, because then I can Viconia Flage for sure, and that would be really good. And actually, I believe Viconia on Flage would work in the sense that I'd be able to escape it. Because this is casting, and this would let us cast it for mana of any color. The Wandering Emperor. That kinda sucks. So I guess they kill the frog, but then I can kill it with Rona, so that's not that bad, honestly. Okay, that's fine. So now I can draw a card off this, and now I can attack the Wandering Emperor with Rona, and then play Viconia and eat both of these. Oh, and it untaps this too. That's pretty good. Let's go ahead and get rid of this Timeless Dragon. They don't have enough to escape Flage right now, so I'll just pass. And now I still have Dismember up if I want it. If they, for example, have like Satya here, killing that would be super important. And Harvester could be really good because both my creatures survive. So if I can Harvester next turn. Alright, this is looking alright. Dissection tools. Okay, that's fine. This could let them sacrifice the cat to transform a Johnny, but since they have no red permanents, I don't really care about that. Pitch to Fairy, sure. I don't... Okay, so now I just block the cat. They flip a Johnny. They zero it. I dismember this. I harvest the cat. Kill a Johnny and exile Flage. That seems fine, I think. I guess I can activate Rona first. Boggart Trawler. That's kind of, well, the Stowaway doesn't really do much either here. So I'll pitch that, and that's a much better assemble target. Or I could just not block and untap and kill the Flage, untap, and play the Harvester, and just let them have this. I'm just gonna do that. Save my dismember for something better. Get this out of here. Drew a polluted delta. My Xander's Lounge is gone. What else do I have for red mana? A mountain and a captivating crossroads. Okay. So I'll just play the polluted delta. Crack it for blue here, I guess. And then I guess I could specialize Viconia and take a Flage and use it to kill a Johnny. I actually kind of like that idea. Use this, discard. Well, actually, is there an instant or sorcery I want to get? No. I guess I could, yeah, okay. Specialize, black, discard Boggart Trawler, get a Flage, activate Rona, Cruelty of Gix. I think that's the least helpful card here right now. Cast Flage, trigger that. Deal 3 damage to a Johnny. Drain them for another 2. And now I can cast Flage next turn. Ocelot Pride. That's not that bad, because even if they... I just block this, right? Is there anything I'm really worried about? I don't think so. I guess if I've gotten rid of Flage and Timeless Dragon, there's nothing really they could have, so I guess I'd rather block with Viconia. Well, Rona's a 1-3, Viconia's a 3-4. I'll just block with Viconia, that's fine. If they kill it, that's okay. Oh, Legion Leadership. Sure. Shove aside, okay. So loot first. I don't think I need red mana, so I'll just get rid of it. That's fine. And then I could either harvest here, or I could just play Flage and kill the Ocelot Pride. I think I'm just doing that. I want to leave the relevant creatures for assemble from parts. Just do this. Kill the Ocelot Pride. Train for another 2. Sega. And now I think I'm in a very good spot. Because they need to have an answer for Flage, but then I can still dismember this. I can harvest a bunch of anything. I think I'm going to take the 4. If they play a good creature, then I'll dismember that. If not, I'll just dismember this at the end of the turn, but I'm not really worried about taking too much damage. I guess I'm at 12. I guess that's kind of bad. A land, sure. Ooh, Tasha. Attack, shoot this. think I'm gonna cast Tasha here. Go ahead and tick up. Now, I guess they probably have like a flash creature. They took Fairy Mastermind, right? I guess it could be that. They didn't play it. I guess it could be Lightning Helix as well. That might be the plan. Attack this and then Helix it. Yeah. I guess that's kind of bad. It's not that bad. Yeah, this feels like Helix. There it is. I probably should have thought about that ahead of time, but it is what it is. Still have this Flage going. Do I just want to draw 3 cards? Probably. Just another land? Great. So now if they crack the fetch, they're dead next turn? Okay. So we have 10 damage, counter any non-creature spell, kill any creature. I don't think there's any creature they could have that could get through just a removal spell. Faramir doesn't do it. And that's game 1. Damn, Flage is a really good card, huh? Alright, is there anything I want for game 2? I'm not in love with Sauron, because they just have so many, like, cheap cards that I'm kind of worried about, and they do have 2 counter spells. It'd be really good against them if I could resolve it. I'm just worried that, like, they're going to have a quick start, and this 6 mana splash card's not going to be very helpful. I don't think I really need the Dirge. I don't think Micromancer helps me. I don't think this is the matchup for Lair. I think it's just a bit too expensive. Sending with Lair Insignificance. I think it's fine as is. I think this hand's fine. I have 2 mana removal spell. Larcenist I think is generally going to be pretty good against them. I think I'm going to find a surveil here and just try not to hit a land off the top. Dust Animus. That's kind of annoying because it doesn't tie to Harvester, but it's also not that annoying because it's not that effectual right now. Tamiyo's good. A little late, but still good. Do I want to play Xander's Lounge? I think because I have a 3rd and 4th untapped land, and I already have red mana, there's a decent chance I'm just going to end up cycling this. So, Dragon's Rage and the Lightning Helix. Alright. And they kept it on top. So I kind of want to play the Larcenist to have a good blocker for these two, but neither of these two is that big of a threat, and both will be easily answered by Tasha. So I think I either want to play the Stowaway or hold up Harvester. Stowaway doesn't do that much, but I think it's good enough. Glyph Elemental. Sure. So if they have a fetch, that's bad. How many fetches do they have? 1, 2. They have 2 fetches and they have already played 1. Okay, so it's just gonna be a 2-2. Okay, so we can harvest that. If they just pass here, this feels like they have... So for instance, they have Get Lost, Legion Leadership, Helix, No More Lies, and Counterspell. I've already used Helix, they can't cast Counterspell. So this, it does kind of feel like a No More Lies. I'm going to attack first and see what they do. If they just kill it, I think I'll just play Tasha. Okay. They didn't kill it. That makes me want to just harvest, well... So now I think I pitched the lounge. Because I want this naming black, and now I could play Tasha, and if they have No More Lies, that's kind of bad. That's actually really bad. But I'd be able to play Larcenist and Harvester. If I just harvest this, like on their turn, I'm gonna be taking at least 5, maybe 6 if they play a land. I think I'm just casting Tasha. If they have No More Lies, that sucks. But I think this is pretty good if they don't. And it's at least gonna force, like this could be a Get Lost. But I at least get 1 turn of a Tasha ability. And the maps could be relevant. Okay, they're just attacking. This puts the Dust Animist in Harvester range, which is pretty attractive. And an Ajani, oh goodness. If this card isn't No More Lies, do I play around it? Here, I'll attack first. They're getting Prio, which means it can't be No More Lies, because if it was No More Lies, they wouldn't. Okay. Pitch the Bronco. Yeah, I'm just gonna cast this. Stowaway dies, they're gonna be left with a 3/3 Glyph Elemental. I guess they could kill their own cat? Is that what they're thinking about? No. Anchorage. Okay, that could be a problem later. I think I have to just block this. If it's Legion Leadership, I mean, they were going to get to do this eventually anyway, so sure. City Stalker. Okay, I think I want to Larcenist the Glyph Elemental and then put the maps on it, because that way... Now they can't attack me with the Glyph Elemental. If I make this a 3/4, just by hitting a spell, like that, then they don't have a good attack with the Restless Anchorage either. I guess I could hold up Dismember just in case they draw removal. Yeah, sure. Just in case they draw like Brutal Cathar or something. I kind of don't want to play Cruelty until I can hold up Dismember as well. And this Connoisseur isn't ever going to get any better, so I think I'm just going to play it. Like, given that they didn't cast a spell, it's probably just a land. Alright, it's just a land. In that case, I think I am just going to use this map. On the Connoisseur, I guess. Hit a land, okay. That's good. Now next turn I can play Cruelty and hold up Dismember, so I'm not worried about that. Combat, hit for 3. Play Cruelty. Start on 2. What creature are we going to be getting? Probably, I don't know, Harvester, or actually Dust Animus would probably, we're probably getting Dust Animus. I think I'm getting 3 steps ahead. I think after this turn I just want to hold up counter spells forever. Fairy Mastermind. Okay, so they're looking for something very specific. Flage would be a pretty good draw for them. Yeah, I'm not sure if I'd have an easy way to beat Flage. But I guess I have to Weave and Dismember and then bring back the Bogger Troll, but that's if they draw it. So, I can think about that once it happens. I think I don't really need Rona anymore. I'm not going to want it, so I'll just pitch that. A land is fine here. I'm going to grab Dust Animus. And now I can attack for 6, and Dust Animus can block the Anchorage. And I'm gonna have 2 counter spells and 2 removal spells up. I think I'm gonna win this game. It's a fairy. Yeah, that can be countered. Oh, I get to do this too. I forgot, because I control something that they own. So I can take Ocelot Pride, or I guess I'll take Shove Aside. There is Flage. Okay, so if I counter this, I hit them for 10, they go to 1. Next turn, they recast Flage. If I let this resolve, they target my City Stalker. I hit for 7, but then next turn I can counter the Escape. They'd be at 14. if I counter this, they go to 1 next turn, they play Flage, they escape this. Okay, let's go up to 4, but then I have 2 flyers. Okay, I just counter this. Now I just attack for 10. Play this, say go, and even if they recast Flage here, I just have lethal in the air. So they need to have Flage and an answer for the Dust Animus and this Preacher, and Larcenist will still threaten them. And that's it. All right, 2-0. I am now 5-0. Thank you so much for watching, and the next matches will be coming out when I get the chance to play them. All right, thanks.